Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I had the pleasure to spend my birthday in Jamaica. I'm half Jamaican, so it was great that I got to explore and see more of the island. We did so much on this trip that I could not fit it into one video. So this video will focus on what to do in Negril, and stay tuned for my videos on Montego Bay and Ocho Rios. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. On this trip, I treated every day as my birthday, but this day was my actual birthday. And this was a perfect trip to do because it only cost $110 for an open bar, party boat, snorkeling, and jumping off the cliffs at Rick's Cafe. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the beginning of the day. We were picked up at our resort in Montego Bay to head to Negril. And on this ride, I learned from my Jamaican born and raised friend, Shay, that Jamaica barely has any street signs. The locals just know where they're going and give landmark directions. For example, directions could be go down the street and then when you see a hill, take a left and then a right. Very confusing to me since I'm used to my GPS, but somehow it works for them. I, though, would recommend using a taxi or going on tours in Jamaica because this system can easily get you lost. The van drops us off at Margaritaville and we are able to chill here before the boat picks us up. The people in Jamaica are persistent. This lady came to me 5 different times while we were eating our lunch, asking me for this Jello. And I was taking it like a champ until the end when I realized this is Jello and not liquid and it doesn't go down smoothly. And I was like, ooh, this is gross. This place had such a cute vibe. There are even floaties to get on, but I was not trying to get into the water before I took my cute boat pics. But joke's on me because we had to walk in the water to get on the boat. And I was so close to not getting my outfit wet. But when the water splashed up, I dropped my dress in the water. This is me being cutesy on the boat, but then also afraid of falling. Here we are about to go snorkeling. And tell me how I completely forgot that snorkeling was an activity we were doing. They stopped the boat in the middle of the ocean and I was like, what are we doing?
Oh my
ready?
God.
In the water.
How do you do this?
I don't know.
But snorkeling was so dope, but so scary. I'm claustrophobic, so not being able to breathe through my nose was very freaky. But my friends helped me get the hang of it and I was able to see the coral reefs and the fish in the water. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now we are back on the boat and just enjoying the amazing views from the ocean. This guy I'm talking to here thought I was 18 and that he would get in trouble for talking to me because he thought my parents were on the other side of the boat. I have graduated college, I have a full-time job, so it is so laughable how young people think I am. But honestly, At least he thought I was an adult, because a lot of people think I'm 16. Or maybe he said 18 so he doesn't seem like a predator. We shall never know. This is Rick's Cafe from the water, and later we will be jumping off the cliffs from there. We were supposed to get to the cafe from the water, but the water was too choppy, so we had to go back to Margaritaville and our driver drive us to Rick's Cafe. We have arrived at Rick's Cafe at the perfect time of golden hour, right before the sunset, and just get to have that experience of jumping into the water as the sun is setting. The divers here are so elite. I do not understand why Jamaicans aren't winning the Olympics with these skills. Man just climbing the rocks like it's nothing. And then there's this random white guy following him. Seems like a disaster to me. Now look at me scared on my little baby cliff. It wasn't scary at all, actually jumping. I was just so mental thing, completely mental. Because when it is high like it was in Mexico, my stomach would have dropped when I jumped. This was not that type of jump at all. Oh my gosh. The live entertainment here was such a vibe. They played a lot of Caribbean and Afro beats, and you get to see and enjoy it all with the sun setting. Ugh. And the two guys in white and black are randos. They are just audience members who came up, but they are so in sync with the actual Rick's Cafe members. And it's not fully captured in this video, but the guy in white, you could just see the pure joy he had performing with them. And it was just so adorable to watch. Here is a private cabana area you can pay for, and it has great view of the sunset and a private pool. Our bandmates were kind enough to invite us over to their cabana and give us free drinks. Well, that's a wrap. I cannot believe I did all of this in one day. I had an amazing birthday, and make sure you stay tuned for the rest of my birthday trip.